In this video, we will see why integration is required. We will walk through some of example, some key terminology we will discuss. We will discuss Salesforce as integration platform and understand system landscape and integration architecture, why it is required. So now let's move to the real world example. Think of like it's one system where you have a company in one city. There you have different buildings. For Salesforce, you have different sales headquarter. For SAP, for finance department, and ServiceNow for your IT department, and MarketWise for marketing floor. If we do without integration, the each building is in an island. People walk buildings, carry paper files, data gets re-entered manually, and mistakes happens. Thing gets may lost. But what if we use integration? If we use integration, within a second, data will transfer from one system to another system, and there is no need to human intervention, and there is time will be very less. So let's have an example of integration in Salesforce. So once opportunity is closed in Salesforce, within a seconds, SAP receive the order via API and create it automatically. The warehouse system gets a fulfillment notification. The finance system generates the invoice. Customer gets an automated confirmation email. So that is real world example that you got. Now move to the next key terminologies. Key terminologies, we have source system. Source system is the system where actual action is happening, which will trigger the API. Target system, which system is accepting that request and getting the data. So that will be target system. Middleware, in some cases we need to transform the data from source system to target system while moving. First, in between of that, we need to put a middleware so it can transform the data. So here you can take the example of MuleSoft. AP is application program interface that we are going to discuss in deep. So this is a contract between both of the system communication, where when we are sending data from source system to target, AP is the one interface that we are using. In that we initialize endpoints. So here one of the key terminologies endpoint. So we use endpoints in API that identify on which target system this API request will go, and what is the payload. Payload is the data in the request. What is the actual data that is going? Clear? Now we will move to the next. Why Salesforce as an integration platform? Salesforce is not only a CRM, it's a fully integration platform. Salesforce provide over 40 plus APIs out of the box and support both inbound and outbound calls. That will see what is inbound and outbound. Salesforce process over 10 billion API calls per day globally. It's one of the most API rich platform in the entire world. What is inbound? Inbound, when someone is calling our Salesforce account for the API, then we call it as inbound. Something's coming inside the Salesforce. That's why it's inbound. If we are calling third party from Salesforce, then it's outbound because request is going from Salesforce to outside any other third party system. Bidirectional, when we are sending some request and getting back something from the third party, then we are calling bidirectional. It means Salesforce is calling one system. The sales other system can also connect to the Salesforce using API that we call bidirectional. Clear? So always here we have architect insight. Always clarify the direction first. Inbound integration focus on authentication of external caller. Means when you are calling inbound, when you are using inbound integration, then authentication is a more important role in this when external system is calling our system. And outbound integration, where we focus more on call out security and governance limits, because when you are making call out to third party, we need to make sure in each transaction how many APs is getting called, what is time it is taking to complete the processing. That's why we need to take care of. Clear? Now we will move to the next part, understanding system landscape and integration architecture. Before writing single line of code, configure any API, and integration architecture must map the system landscape. It means understanding every system, whichever is involved, what is the limitations, what data it will flow from one system to another system. So you can make a one checklist. First, identify what is the source, what is the target system, what document everything between both of them, and what is the master record for them, enter data, and then identify system constraint. There you will identify what is the rate limit, downtime, and what is the batch schedule we can do for processing bulk data. Determine authentication and security requirement as per the system. Identify data transformation need, what can be mapped, and how to format the conversion, like if you're moving from JSON to XML, like this kind of formats. Determine volume requirement, how many records will be processing per day, and if it is a peak time, then how many data will be loading here. Understand latency, how much time it will take, or will it be near to real time or batch, that we will understand. So what is the architect inside this one? The master of record decision is the most critical architecture decision. If Salesforce and SAP both own the account, you'll have conflict. Define it upfront. Thank you for watching this video. We will see you in the next.